Welcome back, everybody, to a new video. It's been a minute. I haven't been posting as much, and I feel like I do try to post once a week. But this week, I don't feel like there is necessarily a lesson or like a real fleshed out concept there for me to share with you guys. And so I know I get a lot of comments and private messages of people asking me like, hey, when are you posting? So this is for this one is not going to go viral, but this is one for the people that just want to hear me talk and just want to hear what's going on in my life right now. So this is just going to be the vent. Ah, man, where do I start? A couple of days ago, already a week ago actually, gotta work on this. I received an email from an old friend telling me that his wife has been diagnosed with a tumor, a brain tumor, and it's treatable but not curable. And this is a person, a very high value man, one of those friends where we don't, like, though it might have been 2 or 3 years or 5 years since we last spoke, it doesn't matter. Like, you just, like, you know what he's about, you know. He's a good person that you can count on. I actually made an investment in he had this like this goat cheese farm a long time ago, and me and my dad, I think we invested like 10,000 dollars in it, which for us, like, it's a lot of money, especially for my dad. Like, I come from a very conservative, non-risk taking background. We're not commercial people, me and my family, so us putting 10K into that was pretty damn wild. Long story short, it ended up not working out, but my friend who we invested in made sure we got back every penny, while he could have easily claimed bankruptcy, or like he could have easily, like, kept the money. And I say all that to say, like, this is somebody that I trust and I respect highly. And so he reached out to me. He told me that the video I made about "It Hurts to See My Face," it popped up on his feed, and he shared with me how that helped him get in his current situation, and more specifically the concept of I'm blanking on my own philosophy here. Pessimistic optimism, I guess that was the one, and how it, like, kind of helped him. And yeah, obviously the news about his wife having that condition, I mean, it hit me really hard. And the irony is, and kind of like the messed up part is, I haven't even responded to him in person. Like, I'm literally making this video, talking to you guys, before even responding to him. But the reason for that is, and I'm not trying to make an excuse, I'm just trying to explain, like, ever since I got my phone robbed, and I talked about that a little bit, I just feel like I had a little bit of a mental reset. Like, initially it really got me down. As I already shared it, I kind of realized that a lot had been going on in the background that I was trying to ignore. So I decided to stop ignoring and really sit through it, allow myself to feel all of those things. So I stopped smoking weed. That's when I strongly encourage you, if you are a weed smoker, you should never use it as a way to not feel or to run away. Like, I try to maintain the rule that I'm only allowed to smoke when I feel good, when things are going well. Like, when things are not going well, you need to be able to really feel and process what you're feeling, not numb it by getting high. You need to also, you need every little bit of energy that you can muster up to be resilient and bounce back and attack life. And weed does not give you that, alright? So that's why I fell back on smoking for a second. And I also cut out a lot of things that I felt were draining my energy. And I'm not going to be vague today, I'm going to be very specific. What that means is, like, if you're a single guy, you may or may not relate. You have some things going on the side. I don't even mean like actually meeting people, like maybe just like you're talking to some people, maybe you're chasing some people. I was definitely chasing one or two, and I was just like, you know what, I don't really need this right now. So I unfollowed a few people on social media. I stopped talking to a few people. I posted significantly less on social media for the last 2 weeks because I just wanted to kind of like, you know, recover and reset. And so the news of him telling me that came in the midst of all of that. So just now I feel like I'm getting back to a point where I feel like sharing, I feel like being social, I feel like reaching out, and I fully intend on doing so very shortly after making this video. And maybe now it all sounds kind of doom and gloom, but this whole reset thing and just kind of like, you know, allowing myself to be sad and sit through things has really helped me. And another thing like that I've been doing is, because I had to make this huge financial investment in this new phone, just the way I am, the person I am, like how I'm raised, I feel like I have to make it back somehow. And so I stopped eating out completely since the day they took my phone, to just kind of try to recoup some of the money spent on this new one. And it's had some very interesting side effects in a positive way. So, well, first of all, guys, like, if you want to save money, eating out by far is the biggest expense we blow money on. Like just like cook for 10 days. 10 days straight, you're not allowed to eat out. You're only allowed to cook for yourself and go to the supermarket. I can't stress enough like how much money you can save that way. And I feel like that's something that a lot of current young people don't get. Even like at my job, right? I see people at my job constantly complain that we don't make enough money, which is fair to an extent. I'm able to get by because I have my clients, I have my YouTube, and I have different streams of revenue. But if that's just like, if my contract job would be the only source of income, I would also be struggling. But those same people, and I know I'm gonna sound like a boomer right now, but I see them with their Starbucks coffees every single day, and I'm like you're not gonna, you can't expect to save money when you're spending $6 on coffee. Like, you just can't. And so that goes for anything when it comes to food, drinks. Just stop eating out, stop having drinks, stop going out for a few weeks, and see how much you can make. See how much money you can save. And I've been doing just that, guys. Right? And I know like, some people at this point might be going like, dude, what are you, like, yeah, duh. I promise you there's a lot of people who don't realize that, especially young people. And I've been watching the metrics of who watches my channel, and I definitely feel like this could be useful to some of you guys. So, but another side effect of cooking at home has just been, I don't know, this peace of mind. Like there's real value in staying in. There's real value in just like kind of clocking out of the social rat race and just kind of like being at peace in your house. And I'm blessed that the co-living I live at is a very warm nest with incredible people in it. So I love being at home in my little, in my co-living house. And I just find that I'm more calm. I'm also way less activated, and stimulated by not posting on social media as much. So those are just a few things. I also, like, when I say that, I also kind of fell back, like, I know I'm a big advocate of, like, keep on swiping, keep putting out shots. But man, I've been putting out shots like I'm Kobe out here, and I also had to fall back from the Bumble game for just a second. And again, all of these things I feel like have given me a whole new half-life of just mental clarity and focus. So, all that being said, things are gonna start picking up again because exactly 7 days from now, I'll be traveling to Miami. So I'll be in Miami for 3 nighs, staying with a friend, and then I'll be flying to Puerto Rico. So if there's anyone out there from my subscribers that live in Puerto Rico, hit me up, let me know, and maybe we can meet. Hey Kate, how are you? Good. So I'll be in Puerto Rico in like not next week, but the week after. Damn, you see that? Which I'm very excited about. But naturally, that is gonna be a whole different flow again. It's funny, I never, like, when I go on these trips, I never get hyped. I never really have the urge to travel. Like, you guys know how I feel about the world being kind of overrated and sometimes feeling like everything is kind of the same. And that's why I look for deeper meaning in the spiritual sense, in the sense of like getting to know people. Like I seek for adventures in the way of romance and people. That's why I fall so hard when I fall in love, and that's why it hurts so hard when the love ends or when the relationship ends. Because I just find that the concept of love and people to be one of the only few interesting things in life. I don't get moved by buildings, even art, not really. I mean, music I do, but you know what I mean. I don't get moved by beaches or jet skis or crazy adventures or ancient temples, not really. I get moved by people and conversation and learning about them and seeing the magic in their eyes. I think that's also why I gravitate towards weed. I think it's a specific type of person that likes weed more than any other drug, because weed is just like the closest thing to a fairy tale drug. I don't like psychedelics. I don't even like psychedelics like that. It makes me too, like, I feel like I'm already more than introspective enough. And when I take psychedelics, it's just like, sends me over the edge. Whereas weed is that perfect combination between seeing the magic in life, seeing the fairy tale in life, and being able to wind down and relax. How did this video turn into a weed commercial? I don't know. And I'm not trying to get anyone to smoke. I'm just trying to explain why I don't get hyped about traveling. But that being said, I do know that traveling is necessary. It is necessary simply because every time we travel, we uproot ourselves and we see things differently. We just do. You just see things from a whole different perspective once you arrive to a new place, a new culture. just something happens where your lens shifts. So that's why I force myself to travel every other couple of months, because I know it's coming. I know, you know, I never do it from an emotional urge. I never do it from, I know a lot of people, they're always counting down to their next travel. Like, for me, it's simply like, it's like going on a run. Like, you never feel like going on a run. You just know you're going to feel amazing once you've done it. That's how I look at travel. So, I'm very excited to show you guys and to share the epiphanies I've had while there. But as of right now, I'm just like, I don't really care, but I'm gonna do it. So keep that in mind. Alright. Not sure if this was the best video. Not sure if this was the most enticing video, but again, this one is for my day ones, my hardcore fans. Just want to know what's going on with me in my mind right now. Oh, we're about 2 weeks. I'm 2 weeks after the tattoo now. I'm so happy I got it. I'm so like. There's this thing called the tattoo ick, where people like get a tattoo done and then like 2 days later they're like, oh my god, what have I done? Biggest mistake ever. People warned me about that, but it hasn't happened to me. On the contrary, I'm so happy I got it done. I'm so happy with my artist choice, the guy that I chose to have it done. And low-key, I'm already thinking about my second tattoo. Now, you know, I don't do anything rash. The same way when I want to buy a pair of shoes, I bookmark the link, and then I basically visit the link for the next like 3 months, every other day, to see if I still like the shoes. And if I still want the shoes 3 weeks, 3 months later, then I'm allowed to buy them. That's usually my process. So that's how I treat shoes. Imagine how I think about tattoos. So I totally get the addictive aspect of getting a tattoo now, because I've already felt it, or I'm like, I want to get more, because I just love it. I really do. I'm very happy with this fleshed out idea that I brought to, you know, reality. And so if you're still watching the video right now, I feel like you deserve this little extra bit of this Easter egg of what I would get, the second idea, like what my second tattoo would be. I'm just a big words guy. I'm just a big like meaning guy. So, and no disrespect, but I think it'll be a minute before you see me with a big eagle or a bear or a lion or like like, you know, like an animal. Not, again, do your thing. That's not me. I'm more about like, that's how I got Amor Fati, you know, because to love your faith, to love one's faith, to have that as a reminder to myself, and to also have it as an external message to others. But that being said, I think I would stay in the same, you know, in the same vibe. And I just love the sentence, "This too shall pass." It's just something that I think about it regularly. All right, I have 2 ideas for upcoming tattoos, and my birthday is May 6th, and I would like, if I still like it by my birthday, I would get one of them done around my birthday, which is in like 4 months. So I feel like that's 3 months. I feel like that's, well, we'll see. Anyway, I would think of like, "This too shall pass" on my chest right here, just like, and it would be nice. It would fit nicely with the 2 shoulder tats. Like, it would be in the middle, like Amor Fati, and then "This too shall pass" on the middle of my chest. I just love that saying by the old King Solomon, if you're wondering. And then another tattoo idea. And this is all hypothetical, guys. Don't take it too serious, but it is. The "This too shall pass" one is definitely like real. This other one is kind of out there, that I would get on both of my quads, well, yeah, I would, on one I would get don't, and on the other one die. So don't die, and I would have it put so that I would basically read it and see it every time I go to the bathroom in the morning. Because that is one of my mantras, just like don't die. I know it sounds like simple, but I just try to tell myself all the time, like, don't do anything stupid today that that puts your life at risk, that puts all the hard work that your parents, the surgeons, the state of Belgium has put into you to give you another chance, another shot at life after your two cancers. I feel like I do owe that to people in general. So that's a big one for me. Don't die. So I would get it like printed in reverse on my quads, like right here, so I could read it in the morning. But let's see. All right, guys, I'm done talking. I love you all. Thanks for listening. If you're still watching, you are a real one. You definitely are, and I love you. Leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, and I'll be back with more to the point calls to action soon. Thanks for letting me vent.